All right, joining us in the studio, the mayor of Poughkeepsie, Rob Rollison, is here. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good to be here. I did travel through like a little snow squall that was kind of, percolating around the city of Poughkeepsie, but it looks clear here in the town.
Yeah, no, it's not sticking to the roads,
nothing.
right?
No, it was just a little spurt here and there.
That's the last thing we need.
I know.
Yeah.
Got a little scared.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, so now, Mayor, I first of all, thank you for coming in to our show. It's an honor to have you here. I'm a little boggled, though. I'm a little perplexed.
Oh, come on.
Well, because I hear that you like one of the ideas you heard on our show.
I do.
That never happens.
I can't believe that.
It's one of my ideas.
And I do believe it would be your idea.
All right. So, Robyn, why don't you explain your idea that we talked about just for people who might not have heard it?
All right. My idea was the 7-minute cleanup in Poughkeepsie. Now, this requires help from all Poughkeepsie residents. Okay. You don't have to. We've always had these things. Oh, let's do a neighborhood cleanup and we'll meet at 7 in the morning and we'll work all day. And, people don't want to do that. I mean, they don't want to work all day. But what if each resident, now I did this the last time the snow melted before the blizzard. I went outside to my corner lot, which is pretty big, by the way.
I know where it is.
It did take over 7 minutes, but I cleaned the entire area, including the street in front and on the side of my house, which, by the way, drywall. People, drywall? Really? Come on. Can we have a little respect for the city of Poughkeepsie? But anyway, I cleaned it up. It took, I think, 18 minutes, actually. But most people, I think, if you keep it clean, could do it in like 7 minutes. Once the snow melts, there's going to be candy wrappers. There's going to be wrappers from Andy Cap pub fries. There's going to be all kinds of stuff underneath that snow. All we have to do is get a pair of rubber gloves, each person, go outside of their residence, take the 7 minutes, the 3 minutes, the 10 minutes, clean up your area, and imagine in just under 10 minutes, the city of Poughkeepsie could look a lot better.
What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. And I'll tell you, one of the things that just, kind of is a bummer for us is that we really made a lot of progress over the past, 3-4 weeks because of the weather, cleaning up areas because we didn't have the snow.
Yeah.
Now, as Robyn was saying, we've got this snow, and thankfully the snow is melting gradually. But when it's gone, the amount of garbage and debris underneath it is going to, again, be a Herculean task to get that done. So I like this idea because I know that, pretty much every day before I leave or my wife leaves for work, we do a little cleanup in front of our house and pick up 2 or 3, 4 things, whatever it may be, discarded bottles, someone's tossing something out the window, whatever it is, right? Or garbage that may be blowing around from...
A lot of blowing.
Yeah,
blowing garbage.
I've heard that about Poughkeepsie, yeah.
There is. And one of the things, too, when you things that blow easily from the tops of our garbage cans that, can be being used for not just street litter. People are using some of them for their own household garbage because they don't want to put it out curbside or they don't want to walk around to the back of their buildings to go to the dumpsters that their landlord may have supplied. So there's a ton of merit in this, and what I think would be cool, Robyn, is we really need to follow up on this concept, and maybe we can incorporate it into our Earth Day activities that are coming up in April and push it. Push it here, but also push that out then because it's only 7 minutes.
It's just
that's what I'm saying. It's only 7 minutes. Listen, Rob, I can call you Rob, right? I don't got to call you Mayor. Like, we've known each other, right?
Of course you call me Rob.
So listen,
Rob.
You can call me Rob, too.
Yeah.
So listen, here's my thing, okay? Now,
she's got the finger up. She's pointing at the mayor.
Anybody that knows me knows that my thing is let's get the most amount done with the least amount of effort. Okay,
right.
That's my thing. Okay, because I'm pretty lazy and I'm getting old. So this is very little effort, but a big result.
Yeah, it's the impact, and there obviously, and I hate to say there have been studies that have been done, but there have been studies that have been done that cleanliness leads to better public safety, and also when people are in an environment that is clean. They are less likely to dispose of litter and trash on the street because there is sort of this, I don't want to use guilt complex, but, if you're on a clean street, you're less likely to throw something down.
You want to be the first one to throw the wrapper down
and
there.
If you're in an area which is very unkept and doesn't have, has garbage on the street, you're like, well, okay, why not? And I've seen it, so I know it works. And it's important to do that, to to clean a location and then stay on top of it.
All right.
And I make those people. I'll tell you what. I live near a store and I see people litter and I yell at them. I'm like, you know what?
She will. Just like she's yelling at you right now.
This is our neighborhood. You don't poop where you eat, okay? So you don't do this to our neighborhood.
And I agree with you, and I appreciate the fact that you do talk to people and kind of call them out on it, because if everybody did that, be a lot less stuff on the street. No doubt.
All right. So now, look, we've established that this is a brilliant idea of Robyn's.
Right.
All right. So we all know that Robyn is a genius, and we want to do this. Do you have a specific date that you want to do this on? Is there a way we're going to coordinate and get everybody to go out at the same time? How does this work?
Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave here today and go to City Hall, and then we're going to talk about it internally. And because the one thing that you want to do, and it's difficult, is to do something that has staying power, right? Something that's not going to be 1 7-minute cleanup, and then, as Robyn said, and we're blessed because there are lots of organizations that will go out and maintain areas of the city. Hudson River Housing Middle Main Initiative is a great example of what they do in that Middle Main corridor, and to have the ability to stay with it. So it's not, you don't have to keep going back for these full-day cleanups because, again, we're blessed in the city that we have volunteers who come even from outside the city to make it clean and green and to beautify it. There's all kinds of volunteers out there doing all kinds of great things, but this is something that we can do, the homeowners, the business owners themselves. And I see that. I mean, I especially see that the business owners, many, they take care of what's in front of their stores. Some don't. And some don't. Fire hydrants, right? That's a whole other. We need to make sure our fire hydrants are clear. But for the neighborhoods where we live, where children live, and where children walk to school, always concerned about those corridors where kids are walking to school every day. They don't need to see this debris on the street.
All right. Nope. So my question, we could have actually cleaned up by the time you answered this. When are we doing it? When is it happening? What's the day?
Well, what I would say to folks is that, we could launch it today. But I think what we want to do is let's get the snow off the streets. Let's deal with that. Because, again, that's going to be a fairly large effort in certain parts of the city. When we get into a position when we're feeling pretty good about the fact that the weather is going to cooperate, ongoing and not have to worry about it again, I think we should regroup and really, put together some plans. And what we can do is we can, if it's okay with you guys, we can use the station, kind of as an area where we can push it and talk about things.
Yeah, we're ready to talk about it. We're ready to go. So once the snow melts and you guys decide what day is comfortable for the city of Poughkeepsie to get this done, let us know. We'll get the word out. We're going to send Robyn around the city with a bullhorn.
Yeah.
We're going to get everybody. Well, you shouldn't need a bullhorn.
Would you come around the city? You would, right?
Yeah, we're going to put Robyn on the back of the WPDH truck. She's going to be the voice and the face of this whole
idea.
movement.
You have to have some skin in the
ownership
game,
of it.
At least amount of
we'll get it done.
Right. Well, you'll be on a truck or a car. You're not going to have to walk.
All right. So stay tuned for the 7-minute cleanup. It's coming to the city of Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
Maybe some of the other communities here in the Hudson Valley can latch on to.
It's a great concept, and again, it's only 7 minutes.
All right.
7 minutes.
There you go. All right.
It's like what you can accomplish.
You got me in that truck for 7 minutes.
7 minutes per street.
All right.